crap. Is that good? Okay. Stay. So basically for the past couple of weeks we've been trying to get footage for this documentary about technology and the difference between the different islands, the uses of technology, if people think we are progressive enough, if we use technology to its full potential, and we've even managed to go a little broader with that and talk to some people, get some feedback from those who aren't originally from the Caribbean at all. So, how has this experience been? Tiring, hectic, kind of annoying at some times. Not the process, the documentary itself, but I think it's when you're actually doing it you realize how much work it is, and it's not just some cool, ooh, pick up the camera, I'm so fresh. Like how the MTV people make it look. I found it interesting that most of the answers we've gotten so far from anybody I've spoken to, even if they're not in the film, is basically the same. They don't see a difference in the use of technology between the Caribbean and abroad, or between the Caribbean islands themselves, because what I found interesting is someone said the technology is used to connect us, to bring us together, and that's one of the core reasons that technology was even created and is being developed, you know, because the first cellular phone, mobile cellular phone, what was that used for? It was the idea we could be anywhere at any time and still contact someone. And at the time when that was created, it was like mind-boggling. And now we have things that people will look back from in the 60s and 70s and be like, well, we did nothing compared to what we're doing now. But they're the ones that started it. And I think they should be proud that what they've created has gone so far. I would be proud if I was them. Though I wonder if the use of technology, what they originally intended it to be for, if it hasn't gone past what they already wanted to accomplish, to the extent where they're like, I wish sometimes I didn't create this to people, but still have that intimate person-to-person relationship, because I don't know, that's important as well. But I guess once you use it right, that shouldn't be a problem, shouldn't it? I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. They told me I had to make this film thing. So let me stop and check and see where we go from there. Cool.
So there's some distinction between if we accept that all technology comes out of the idea of making life better and preventing death.
I think
so. Why is food technology any different?
I wouldn't say it's preventing death. I think with technology you lose a little bit of nature. It is putting technology into nature makes it something quicker then. Like for example, you grow a chicken from, it'll take months for a chicken to grow, but right now they can make a full-grown chicken in a week. That doesn't mean that's not. So it doesn't really, it makes life better, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it prevents you from dying even faster.
It actually depends on what technology you're looking at, because technology is a broad topic, but with the different sectors of technology, because it has technology that helps nature, or we use that to help nature. That is one that helps like greenhouses and so on and so forth. But then after we have the other technologies that we build for comfort, so we don't really take into consideration what health risk and all that. But when it comes to these GMOs, I think it's fair to paint on them because one, it's manufactured. So like anything that we manufacture, we can patent, right? I mean, with everything we have comes from nature. So it makes no sense that saying it's not the original source. So if it is that it's manufactured, it's like it's any other thing that's happening. So making that patent seems logical to me.
At the monstrosity, the sheer awesomeness that man developed actually, and how it coincides perfectly with nature. And I think we should remember that. We can't separate ourselves too much from nature, because that's when we try to get ourselves, that's when we will start to get ourselves into trouble. So remember that with all this artificial intelligence and static stuff, to remember the root and the basis of it. It doesn't have to be direct, like you don't have to have a degree, but what is that word? Hello.
Hi, world again.
So can you give us your name one more time?
My name is Karen Williams and I'm from Cookery.
Awesome. And how do you think technology is being used today from your point of view?
Today, technology is being used as good and bad because from technology there are lots of messages sent from it, and it's what you think those messages and interpret it as and how you use it will depict whether it is negatively used or positively used.
Okay, so comparing Trinidad to the rest of the Caribbean, or even in a wider spectrum, like the world, like a country like America, do you think we are using technology to its full potential compared to them?
I think in some schools they have tried, but like money has been a factor that affected us from using technology at it. Most only those like in high authority will be able to experience technology in full swing to get information and even just for social networking.
Cool. And what's your favorite technological device?
A BlackBerry smartphone.
Why?
Because it contains my favorite social networks, Twitter and Facebook.
And those are the networks that you use the most?
Yes.
And what else do you use technology for?
I use technology for studies and for basic research.
Okay, cool. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Wait, is this something again? Okay, awesome. Hey guys, dance party. Dance if you wanna dance. Dancing. Enough of that. So, I just wanted to take this time to tell you guys that technology is a powerful thing. And something as simple as this documentary, I'm using technology in a positive manner because I'm going to help my classmates with a final exam, as well as people get a better look into some opinions about technology. I mean, these might be hard-hitting discoveries. It might be basic information that everybody knows, but I'm the one who shot it. Well, not me, but my group, the Unwritten Project. We are the ones that shot it and got it out there for people to either accept and like it or don't. And the opinions about it will matter, but what's more important is that we did something. And basically that's what I'm telling you to do as well. Well, inviting you to do. That just don't be limited to. I mean, you have social media, Facebook. Of course, it's for communication. That's one of the main reasons actually that it was invented. But who knew that when it was invented that it would be such a platform for so many things, so many causes, and actually, use it because people didn't have it and accomplish amazing things. So why should we, oh my goodness, you need go online and read some technology quotes, because this is the same thing that someone said, crap, I can't remember the person said it, but he was saying that technology is simply a way for us to get more lazy. Technology is a way for us to develop our laziness, a level of laziness, something to that accord. And that struck me because we have technology, so we don't have to move and do anything for ourselves, And people don't even know what the outside looks like anymore. Oh gosh, because he's just going to edit this whole thing out. Brilliant. I have no idea what I'm saying, but I hope you have enough footage. Morning.
Good morning.
So, what's your name?
My name is Sharon.
Okay. You want to tell the viewers how old you are?
No, I am. I'm 40-something years young.
Okay, awesome. So, the reason why I asked to talk to you is because I know you're returning student. You're currently doing your master's, right?
Yes, I am.
At the University of the West Indies.
Best place to be.
And what are you studying?
Public sector management.
Okay. So could you just tell me how the students at UE use technology?
Oh, well, at UE we have a wide age gap. So we have students ranging from early 20s to persons older than myself. Most of the times, so we find that the younger students are more in tune with the technology, and students like myself are playing catch up. Although there are a few older ones that are first in the process, but mostly it's the younger folks that do extremely well with the technology.
Okay, so what do they use? Computers, phones?
They use the laptops, they use their phones, they use the iPad, anything that they can get their hands on to help them in terms of studying, in terms of research, saving their documents for presentations in class. They make access.
So, I think it should be back again. I feel like a filmmaker, like seriously, and I am so proud of myself. Right. So, I know this to be explained before, but what we're trying to accomplish here is completing a digital humanities project for our cultural literacy 2 class. And our lecturer really wanted us to work together as a group because he felt that would be the most effective way to inspire change, inspire something important. Because Trinidad, as most Caribbean islands and other places in the world, you focus on yourself. And it's like, as you were saying, is you know your work. If you don't know it, you are going to catch. And no copying, no cheating, that kind of jazz. And I mean, the group book is not for the basis of copying, but it's just giving you that social, human interaction that we so desperately need. And hopefully, with using that, we'll be able to create something greater than if we were doing it by ourselves. Now, this project has made me think of, has inspired me personally to go bigger and better with it. I mean, we have a due date, so obviously we have to get things done. But I mean, past that, we started something that I think is worthy enough to push forward. And even though it had a lot of challenges with people, and even on my part sometimes it's just I don't want to do it. I'm seeing past this. I'm seeing more than an A, basically. I don't want to just get an A. I want to feel accomplished. I want to tell people, yo, small group of us, grab the camera, Olympus through, and start to film. And it will get better, and it will get greater, and our technology will improve. You know, speaking of technology, I sure have a brilliant saying somewhere. I think technology is great because from another class, from the same class we're doing this for, you know, technology is a way of showing our development. And development really is one of the only ways to distinguish ourselves from any other animal, from the animal kingdom, which is why we could say we're on top, you know, technically, you know, in terms of brain power and that kind of stuff, innovation. But sometimes I wonder if technology could ever be taken too far. And you know, the human mind, the name of this film is Limitless. Our mind is limitless. Like, we haven't even cracked the 10% properly, the majority of us. And that's good. And I want people to be limitless in their thinking and so on and so forth. But I think even in that thinking, you can imagine great, but stop at a certain point before you reach that final big picture. Because you know, after that, when you cross the line between humanity and technology, you can't go back. And I'm afraid that's what's happening now, actually. People get so in tune with technology, and so, you know, you use technology to extend your life, as in, like, you know, cloning and stuff like that. And I'm afraid we'd all begin to think one way, you know, like a computer. There's a quote that we recently put up on our page, the Unwritten Project on Facebook. You can look us up, by the way, and also look up our website that's coming up, the Unwritten Project website. Limitless will be, because that's a documentary, obviously. But anyways, as I was saying, is creativity has no limitations, but wisdom should stop us from going too far. I mean, who am I to say, do I have the right to say we're going too far? And I guess the freedom of expression is viable, and yes, we go too far sometimes. I don't know. It's just something you should think about. I think that's it. Yeah. Alright guys. Thanks so much for helping us out, all those who did interviews, who allowed me to film them. I want to thank Trinidad for being so awesome. You know, the views was really good. I want to thank my team, the people who there 24/7, my friends. But Cassie, big up to yourself. You did a lot of great work for this, and it was show. So at the end of the day, think big, be limitless. Still know your limits. Contribute. Yeah, that clip hanging ending. Be limitless, but know your limits. Alright.